Welcome, episode 8, Hanging with the Dudes. I'm Mike, that's Nick. Pan over to the other two dudes today. Scott Ish, and Mole's back, dude. Welcome back, Mole.
Suspension's over, baby.
Suspension's over, motherfucker. Flaked on us, but it's okay. It happens.
I wasn't invited.
I wasn't invited. So we got a lot to get into today.
Playoff Jimmy! Sorry, I just had to do that one time.
Yeah, no, honestly, he's justified in doing that.
I'm sorry. That dude's
Playoff
fucking an
Jimmy is
animal.
different right
Hold
now.
on, wait, real quick. How do y'all feel about giving Tobias Harris $190 million over him?
All right, hold on. I want to get into that.
Just you wait. I can answer that fine.
Just you wait. We got to break down the Sixers loss for Game 7, and then talk about the Eastern and Western Conference Finals today.
We offered Jimmy a max.
So, real quick, Mole, since you're back today, what's your breakdown for the Sixers losing to the Celtics? Did you see it coming? Like what?
Yeah, I did. I lost faith in the Game 6.
Nick, we know. Jesus, Nick is such a negative Nancy, bro. I feel so bad.
I was right, so yeah.
You were right.
You're right about you getting hurt. You were right. You had no positivity going into the playoffs, and it honestly all went your way.
That's every year. It's the same shit.
Stop predicting it.
Not anymore. You don't have Doc, so you're fine.
Actually, I think Doc is working at what bar was that? Is that? Oh yeah, Doc looks like a crackhead bartender now.
Crackhead dog, yo. The friend Gio showed us his picture. It looked like cracked out Doc.
It's literally Doc.
It looked like behind a bar. Like, dude, you went downhill in 2 days.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's his second job.
Funny.
That's the new job now, serving people. But you know.
All right. So is that what you want to go over first? Game 7.
Game 7. I mean, listen.
Do we have to? I mean, we all saw the game.
Game 6 we choked. Game 7 we didn't show up.
We scored 10 points in the third quarter.
Yeah, they gave up. You ever know James Harden? Like
we scored 10 points in the third quarter.
Yeah, Boston,
Game 7
they won
was
like a 33.
Y'all should have won. Game 6 is where y'all lost the series.
Yeah.
Game
6. As soon as we lost Game 6,
there was no way
Simmons had more fourth quarter points in games 5, 6, and 7 than James Harden.
Yep, that's why James Harden's going back to the Rockets, and he can stay there because he's
good.
ass.
He better stay there.
Just like
He's got a great roster, a lot of ass.
Trade Joel Embiid.
No, wait, guys, wait. Before, wait.
No, trade Joel Embiid.
No.
Get rid of everybody.
No, wait.
Get rid of everybody.
Wait. Because the money, hold on, because the money can match. Hold on.
Oh, now you want Joel Embiid?
No. Not for me. I'm not talking about Joel. Fuck, he's a free agent this year, isn't he, James Harden?
Yeah.
Well, he's about to opt out.
It's a player option. He's going to opt out.
Or we can tell him to opt in and trade him to the Rockets, get Jalen Green, have Tyrese Maxey and Jalen Green.
No, hold on. What if
you've had enough? Hold on, you've been thinking.
What if y'all could trade him for Damian Lillard?
Well, Lillard wants to play here.
What if y'all could trade him for Damian Lillard?
That's my favorite player.
I can't say one player, but he said he likes the roster.
I would love Damian Lillard.
No wonder every drug was legalized.
We need a front court.
You just need someone fast to keep up with Maxey. Maxey's too quick for the team.
A Maxey and Lillard backcourt? Oh my God. Because Maxey's a star. Yeah, he ain't a superstar yet.
He will be.
Yeah, I say yet. Didn't I say yet? I like Maxey. I think give him like 2 more years of this play, or if he elevate. What did he score? What was his points per game this year?
I think it's like 20 and a half. Something like that.
If he can get up to like 26, 27 points in the next 2 years, like per game, yeah, he's a superstar.
Shit, bro.
I have a question. Do you think Maxey would be this good if he didn't have dreads?
No,
I feel like his dreads make him look so much cooler.
Oh my God.
Yeah, bro. It's the dreads.
Sure, bro. It's dreadlock power.
It did help him against the Celtics.
You look way cooler with your dreads.
No, Afro.
These are braids.
Oh, braids.
So we're gonna culture you right there, Mike.
Good. All right, yeah, good. Please.
You season your chicken?
No, he Italian. He better.
Yeah, you can do it, right?
Yeah, bro. Listen, bro. I'm black and Italian. I eat all the seasonings, bro.
Straight white over here. Straight Irish.
Yeah, y'all eat raw potatoes with no salt, no pepper, no nothing. Y'all just eat the potato right out of the ground and shit.
I eat salt packets.
So Nick, what's your rebuild plan?
Rebuild plan: get rid of everyone. Tyrese Maxey and Paul Reed stay.
Oh my God!
Right?
Shut the fuck up.
No, bro. You trade Joel Embiid, get like 3 first-rounders and like a young player.
Where are you trading Joel? Yo, you're not trading Joel Embiid. You're not trading the MVP.
Well, this is the highest we're gonna get from him.
Just be quiet.
He's 30. No, you interrupted me, man. You be quiet.
You know.
All right, Stephen A.
Joel Embiid, about to be 30 years old. This is the highest value you're gonna get from him because we already wasted his prime. It's pretty obvious.
I mean, it's pretty
He
obvious
just
he
got
can't win.
MVP,
So this might be.
Well, he's about to be 30, and big man over 30, and he gets hurt all the time.
He can shoot though.
This is might
That's
be
the
the most
problem. Stop
valuable.
shooting.
This might be the most valuable Joel Embiid
I get that,
you
but what
will
I'm
have.
saying is him having
I agree,
that.
Nick.
Him
Like,
having
this is,
that.
like
I'll let him talk.
the most like value you'll ever get for Joel Embiid is right now. He just reigning MVP, right?
I
The
understand.
most value you'll ever get for him right now is if you have to get
All
rid of
right,
him right now,
but
get the
what
most
I'm
back because
all
he's going
right,
to decline after this. I
But
think.
what I'm saying is, are y'all ready to be a lottery team for the next 5 years again?
Shit, bro.
Nick's been saying that for us.
Bro, we
at least 4 years.
lose the second round like 6 years in a row. Like what the fuck are we gonna do? Lose the second round again for 7 years? Nah,
Yeah,
fuck
I
that.
get that, but y'all could.
Nah, it's over. The
I
process
think
didn't
if we
work.
do
Start
what
a new
Nick
one.
said and trade a B, we can, instead of rebuild, we can reload. Because instead of just getting draft capital, I mean, I don't trust
Maybe
Elton
you-
Brand drafting shit. Okafor, Fultz, Ben Simmons. I don't want him drafting. I want him to
didn't
trade
draft those
Embiid
guys.
for players that we can win with
He didn't
now.
draft those
But
guys.
who are you
Right.
trading Embiid for that is going to
He didn't
make
draft-
y'all
He didn't
good
draft those
right
guys.
now?
He didn't draft Okafor.
Who did?
It was Jerry Colangelo.
But that's
He's gone, right?
Yeah.
All right.
No, but Mike, that's a real
been
question. Who are you trading? Who are
Mike
you?
just has beef with Elton Brand.
Who are you?
Just like
PJ Tucker.
Who are you trading Joel for? Where you're going to be right back in contention right now? Well, who are you trading for?
All right, so-
and then are you going with him? Are you trading Joel and letting Harden go, and then
Yes.
building a whole nucleus? All right, so who are you getting?
All right. So in my
Because really, for real, to do that, you're gonna have to sign at least one free agent, and that means you're gonna have to get rid of Tobias Harris because that's a big ass
Tobias'
contract.
contract's up. We're gonna let you
I
let him
think he's a
walk.
free agent as well.
I don't want to resign.
Is he a
Tobias.
free agent? Double that.
should be.
real
Yeah,
quick.
I like resigning him.
His contract's
Bro,
up.
he had 2 points in 42 minutes in Game 6. You want that?
He outscored everybody on our team in Game 7.
Right. But
So you want to be
in a
in
losing
Joel
match?
Embiid, James Harden can't win alone. Let Tyrese Maxey, Tobias
No,
Harris,
see,
and
that
no
was
points to them
completely taken out of
motherfuckers.
context. So I hate how people they try making it seem like
Yeah,
Embiid
they
was
try
talking
to make-
about Game
yeah,
7.
they
They were
took
asking him about next season, and then he said, "Well, like."
But James Harden already leaving.
Yeah, but that question was not about this playoff.
It wasn't
run.
about the
It was about
playoff
next
run.
year.
Yeah, I don't like how the media did that because
Yeah,
I
they
went.
made
I had to
James
go
look
back.
bad.
I had to go back and watch the whole interview, like uncut and shit. And yeah, they were talking. They were asking him about next season. What can y'all do next season to be better? And all he was saying was that like. He should have started the quote with for next season, but he just went right into answering it, and they were able to run with that. With him just saying, "Oh, we ain't had no help."
Propaganda.
I'm not talking about that. He basically he should have came out, but I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about us next season. If you watch the whole interview, but ain't no point for him to do that. The real people know if they really watch the interview.
Tobias Harris has 1 year left. Next year is his last year.
Y'all need to trade that nigga.
okay.
Y'all gonna have to
He
trade
got
him.
paid 39.2 mil. What the
Y'all,
fuck?
yeah, bro. Y'all not gonna be able to sign a free agent with that much money.
Yeah,
given
but
him.
Harden's walking. We can.
Yeah, if somehow they do a sign and
Yeah.
trade with the Rockets and get Jalen Green, that'd be a miracle. I don't know how they would fit.
But he's
They need to
not.
call
But
Howard
y'all not
Wilson.
winning right away with somebody like
You're
that.
not winning with Harden.
I agree with
I know. I get
So
that.
why not get something
Get
for
somebody
Harden?
for Harden.
But I'd much rather y'all shoot for the stars and try and get Dame at least, because at least you know if y'all,
Another 30
bro, that would be the nutty, bro. That would be the craziest small and big duo since Shaq and Kobe. Dame and Joel, bro. That's
right.
that's two play. That's an average. Bare minimum, an average of 60 points a game from two players. You know that
Yeah, we
for
still-
a fact.
we would still have no
That
bench, though.
pick and roll,
Where's the bench?
the pick and roll would be retarded.
But where's the bench? Then you have to. Well, in that case, you have to let.
You
Tobias
wouldn't.
go.
You wouldn't let you could probably give them Tobias. Do y'all have picks? What y'all picks look like? Y'all ain't trade. Y'all
We
got
traded some
picks,
picks
right?
for James Harden. So,
But not a lot though. Y'all still got picks, right? Y'all could give the Blazers a couple picks, Tobias, and I don't know somebody else.
that for another 30-something-year-old guy.
But for them, that would be good. For them, they need what they need over there. If they're gonna trade Dame away, is somebody that could come in. They don't necessarily need a superstar because they got Anthony Simons over there. He's a dog over there. They could what they would try to do at that point.
rebuild
if they-
already.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. They would try to build around. They would try to build around Simons if they got rid of Dame, obviously, which is kind of what they're kind of hinting at doing with that number 3 pick. So if you trade them somebody like Tobias Harris, a veteran that's sort of proven in the NBA, he's been places, he's won a little bit, not like a championship or anything, but he's won a little bit. He's been in the playoffs a lot. That would give something to them as far as like an NBA. The one thing that the Grizzlies didn't have, an NBA vet who will come in there. Tobias ain't no nonsense. He out partying. You don't never hear Tobias. That nigga be balling. He be in the gym hooping.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So and that would show them a lot. They would want that. They would want that for their young team. They don't need him to be, the number one and be the guy taking the most shots or whatever. But they would need that veteran
If you're
presence.
going to go out for Lillard, that means you have about 1 or 2 seasons to go all out for the championship. What else can you bring into the team?
I would say 3. Because Joel, you said Joel about to turn 30, right?
We have no draft picks this year, so that's why we need to trade Joe Embiid and restock, rebuild. It's over.
Yeah.
But I think that you could. I think that you could maybe still, if you, because I don't know. I'm trying to look at y'all bench.
Yes.
And you get to a Harrow walk, he's done. Deadman's gone.
I forgot Montrezl was even on our team.
Yeah.
But Harold, that nigga trash.
Yeah, I'm just he was like 9-10 mil right there.
One of the Milton. What's
Milton, let him go.
Shake Milton, let him go. Shake Milton's ass.
That's what I'm saying. If you could try and maybe finesse Portland, and I'm trying to think of a trade.
It's not.
We don't have higher
Lillard unless you have a bench. If not, I'm in the same situation with 3 guys that can score and no one.
But it's a lot of. But you can sign bench players to.
We could have done that this year and we didn't.
But we got PJ Tucker though.
Who would outperform multiple players in Game 6 and 7?
Yeah, he had 11 points in the first quarter in Game 7. You're like, oh shit.
I mean, if you look at the teams right now who are in the conference finals, all their benches are producing
Insane.
points. They're helping.
Yeah, but look at a lot of those bench players. It's not like they're having.
Besides Lakers,
It's not like they're having to go. But even with the Lakers, it's not like the Lakers are having to go out and pay a bench player $15 million a year.
Oh, no, yeah, they're all-
Y'all don't need to do that. If you said, like you said, if you can, let's just say in the theoretical world, right? Like in a hypothetical whatever, that y'all were able to get Dame, right? And so let's say y'all gave up Tobias, Milton, and like Niang or something like that, right? There's so many free agents out there that are coming this summer, like after the season, like that y'all be able to go trade, like, and then y'all will have a pool of free agents to pick from. Like, what type of team would y'all want to go for as far as y'all bench? What type of bench would you want to have? Would you want to have an offensive spark? Would you want to have a defensive shutdown bench? Would you want to have a bench that's a little bit of both? You know what I'm saying? So, and then from there, y'all be able to pick the litter of what y'all want as far as y'all bench. But getting. Bro, I'm just trying to, like, I'm envisioning the pick and roll with Dame and Embiid, bro. Unstoppable.
Yeah.
Unstoppable.
Well, people
Niggas
thought that Harden.
Yeah, but Harden's
likes
not.
to
Harden's
turn the ball.
baga.
The fuck is
I
that?
understand that Harden at his prime was probably one of the best scorers we've ever seen touch a basketball. Dame's still in his prime. He still has years of prime left. The nigga just got done scoring 30 a game.
Yeah, but he's also like, what, 32 now?
Yeah,
But I feel like that shit don't matter no more as much. Like being in your 30s, if you're on that superstar edge of player, you have access.
You're kind of right about that. Like, look at Jimmy Butler right now.
James Harden.
You have access to the right nutrition, the right food, the right
So you think keeping him is a good idea?
Yes.
I do too.
One of the best things. Look, no, I get that. Look, but right, what is every other big man statistically, right? Or like if we look at the history of the NBA and the big man and how at 30 they decline, what do most big men not do or are not great at? Shooting. That would probably that right there gives Embiid at least another 2-3 years on his career. Just even if later in his career he's in his mid-30s and he's a backup center where he just comes off the bench, gives you great defense because he'll always be a great defender, and then gives you, let's say, like, I don't know, 10, 12 points off the bench. He can do that. Where most big men would have to finish their career after their dominance and their athletic peak is over, Embiid will be able to stay in the game longer.
Yeah,
just for that reason alone.
Really
His
good.
footwork is amazing. He's a great defender. Same thing with AD. Once AD AD is a defender first. So he'll always be able he'll be able to prolong his career off that alone. And he can shoot. You know, that's the age of the big man now. And Embiid was relatively healthy this year. He played almost 70 games.
Yeah, well, I mean, this year he kind of was. I mean,
Until playoffs.
yeah, I mean, he got banged up towards
You
the
wish
end.
injury gonna happen.
You did say that, bro. So that is your fault. Maybe if you didn't wish, maybe if you didn't wish it, it wouldn't happen.
I keep wishing it every
Wish
year.
it into existence, Nick.
You spoke it in existence. It's the same thing.
It literally is the same thing.
Yeah, all right.
But I'm saying that if y'all could keep
He's made
Embiid,
the whole season
Embiid is
fell off his
the
hands.
he's the MVP.
Release Nick. Release Nick.
You would say Shaq is the most dominant center of all time, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but maybe besides Will.
Yeah, we're
Will
not
count
counting,
Will.
yeah.
Embiid, well, Wilt doesn't count. Embiid, at Shaq's prime, Shaq averaged 31 and like 12. Embiid just averaged 33 and 13 for 2 years in a row.
That's why he's going to be on the decline. This is the highest value you would get for Joel Embiid as of right now. Like you said, 3 years later, like he's going to be like what you say?
I didn't say 3 years
3
later.
4 years later. He'll
No,
the bench.
no. I said in his mid-30s, so that's 35, 36. I think he could play that long. If he continues to help, if he continue, well, I'm not even saying you keep Embiid that long.
He's not going to be MVP again. So this, you
don't know that.
No, you're tired of losing the second round. Like you're not gonna do shit. Like we don't have no picks. Who the fuck are we gonna go for Damian Lillard? You said Tobias, Niang, and whoever the fuck. You really think the Trailblazers are gonna fucking take that bum ass Tobias Harris, bum ass George Niang, and whoever the hell else you said? Do you really think the Portland Trailblazers are gonna do that?
Bum. It's just the contract.
Tobias,
it really is the contract. The contract makes him look a lot.
You're not gonna be bothered by that.
Real shit.
But
If Tobias was making
averaging 20 a game, like
he's not supposed to. He's the fourth option.
Right.
He's not that good.
But no, he's not that good. He's not that good compared to the contract.
Take out the contract. He's not. He's the mid.
He's good. He's a
average player.
Thank you, bro. The man averages what, 17, 18 a game?
No, he averaged like 14 this year.
That's the fourth option.
The fourth option.
And James Harden's the one that was holding the ball.
We all know Maxey was the third option. Everybody in their mind. Maxey at times was the second option.
So get rid of them all, bro. Sick of this shit.
All right, so you're just hurt. We understand.
No, I'm not hurt, bro.
You're very hurt, bro.
Nick, you're hurt.
We're both hurt. I get it. I'm the same way. I'm a Packers fan. If anybody understands right now, it's me. All right? And yet,
they made a year after year after year just to fall short.
It hurts right here. Right there, Nick, where he pointed. It hurts. So I get it. But you can't just... You can't just put, yeah, right. And did you not just see what Dame Lillard put out? Somebody was putting out that on Twitter that they, like a fan was trying to defend Dame Lillard, was saying like all these other fans on Twitter were saying we should trade the third pick or trade Dame or whatever the case to try to build around the third pick. And the fan was saying like y'all tripping, bro. That's Dame Lillard. That's all we got right now. Dame retweeted it and responded and said, all right, if y'all want to trade me, put the trade in. They ain't ready. They ain't ready to leave. Them niggas. I knew that was gonna happen. When Dame signed that contract, that big ass contract, I said, not only a screw up. I said if Portland don't thank that man for staying there, and they start getting on him, or they start talking about trading him, he gonna run out and he gonna request a trade.
A couple times this year too.
No, that was last year. That was last year.
They didn't make the playoffs then. They're even playing.
Did the Portland just the whole team?
They won 20 games or something like that. That's why they're the third pick.
Yeah, so they might come off of him just for anything.
That's what I'm saying. And why not try to get a vet who can win?
No, but not for us though. We don't have any actual value to give them. It's a rebuild.
Unless it's Embiid.
They're not going to want that. They're trying to rebuild. Why would you bring in someone the same age?
Yeah, true. No, but I was saying
it makes more sense.
They're going to want Maxey. Or Lillard for sure.
Maxey has your highest value right now if you think about it.
Yeah, I think you're right because Maxey, he's younger than Embiid. He's getting into his prime.
But I don't think
he's finding himself.
I don't think they would want Maxey because they got that number 3 pick.
Sixers want to keep Maxey.
No, they not only that, but I don't think Portland wants Maxey. I think they're gonna get that. That Scoot Henderson ball, and he's a guard. Scoot. So why have Anthony Simons, him, and Tyrese Maxey? That makes no sense. So I don't think they would want Maxey.
Full threat.
No.
I mean, that's what we got Harden, Melton, and.
But Melton comes off the bench. Yeah. Which one of them three? Simon's not coming off the bench. He's their new Dame Lillard. And the boy Scoot Henderson not coming off the bench. He's gonna be the number 3 pick.
He would over Maxey.
No, he not. But I don't think they would do that. That number 3 pick gonna play right away. Period. It's a number. Sure. It's not like a number 3 pick in football. You know what I'm saying?
We've seen it happen before. They don't.
The only
situation, quarterback.
The only situation. What I'm saying is the only situation in basketball where like a top 10 pick don't play right away is if they get hurt. That's the or if they're hurt coming into the league, like James Wiseman. Yeah. That's the only time a top 10. Anthony Bennett got playing time for a whole fucking year, for God's sakes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that pick, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think that if they pick up that number and the ball, Scoot Henderson's a dog, bro. He's built like a linebacker. Dude's like 6'3", 230, bro. Just running around the court dunking on people.
Yeah, I heard he keeps a couple rawhides in his bag just in case.
You know what I'm saying? So like, so like, I don't think that they would draft that number 3 pick to sit him on the bench behind Maxey and Simons. I don't think they would want Maxey in that case. I think they would want a vet to be able to teach him the ways of the league, teach him how to be a consistent vet or a consistent player.
Harris is a small forward, power forward, though. He ain't going to give you that same experience.
No, it's being a guard. No, I'm not saying, because he's not necessarily there. Tobias ain't gonna be there to teach him the game of basketball, or teach him, help him with his craft or whatever. He's just gonna teach him how to be an NBA player.
I feel like if you trade Harris, you're losing that trade no matter what, because they got to play this contract.
Yeah, they're gonna make Sixers pay out that contract.
Well, no, but there's ins and outs. Sometimes if a contract's that high, the team will do like a 60-40 split or like a 70-30 split. So I mean, if you're telling me you wouldn't pay $15 million in day cap to get Dame Lillard, like just to have him?
They would even consider that an option.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying if they would consider that an option, you wouldn't do that.
Yeah, it's hard to say. There's so many.
And y'all got picks down the line. Y'all could give up. Y'all don't got.
We can't keep giving up picks for 30-something-year-old men, and we're not even making it out of the second round.
No, I hear you. But I mean, I just
at some point we need to hit on.
I hear you. I just feel like shit would be a lot different if y'all had Dame.
We did. Maxey, Embid hit multiple times. Look how many. If you look at every other team who drafted who in one season, how many are actually good? You only know everybody on the Sixers because you're a Sixers fan. Mm-hmm. Go tell me who the Jazz drafted in the last couple of years. Right. They got a few good guys.
So besides Donovan Mitchell, was it Gobert and didn't they get Trey Lyles? Didn't they draft Trey Lyles that one year? Like way back.
I think so, a couple of years ago, yeah. But like I'm just saying, like I'd rather pay for what I know than to hope a draft pick can come in and spark my team right away. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they're banking on with the third pick.
Right, but what I'm talking about, like, because if they do take that kid's, Scoot Henderson with the third pick, their core set. Simons and Scoot. That their core will be set. Then from there, what you do is you would take a couple of them picks and you would try and swap them for stars. You know what I'm saying? To put veteran stars. Not, you don't want to go after like a Chris Paul.
I don't think they're doing like that now. I think they're just going to rebuild fully. They get to their peak.
I mean,
they got Nurkic too. He's nice.
No.
They can go in so many different
nice,
directions at this point, though. They
Who,
really
the Blazers or the Sixers?
The Sixers, because it's like there's so many questions. Like you can move the roster so many different ways. Tobias, Maxey. Reed.
So if you had to replace James Harden with another star, who would you want? Who do you think would be the best fit?
Lillard would be nice.
Yeah, I agree.
That would probably be your best fit, you think?
I mean, Lillard's there because he's probably available to be traded for. So that's probably the most realistic spot we can get.
If Portland go do right by him, they're not going to trade him to like Orlando or something. They're going to trade him to a team that he wants to go to, that he wants to compete to try to win.
Yeah.
Philly would be one of those teams. And I'm sure as much as Dame loved Portland for real, and Portland loved Dame for sure, they will try to make that deal work where everybody can win. They get sort of what they want. Philadelphia gets what they want in Dame. And, everybody wins from that. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe, who knows, a couple years down the line, maybe they see each other.
Maybe it's a 3-team trade.
Maybe it's a 3-team, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you can do that.
It'll be a 3-team at the end of the day.
If
Harris is involved.
Yeah,
or
for
Harden.
Well,
right.
Not even Harden. I think you could do that trade without Harden being involved. I think you can, if it's a 3-team for sure, because then you could pull either draft picks from another team, or you could pull better bench players to give to the Blazers from another team. So I think that could work, but I'm just not. We would have to put that shit in like a trade machine. Like if they had that'd be dope as shit.
Like 2K, how they like trade finder.
Yeah, like a trade finder or something to try to find out who that third team would be to make that work. But I think it could work. I think y'all could get, because if they're at the point where they just want to rebuild Portland, they're not going to ask for the boat and the yacht and the private jet for Dame Lillard. They're not going to do all that.
No, but they're going to want value, and us giving them Harris, Niang, and Milton is no value.
Yeah, it's
not to a team that's trying to be young.
Harris gives them some value in a sense that that's
rebuild.
Yes, he would. He's an
$39 million away.
No. Right, but first of all, Philly will probably be paying at least half of that, right? If y'all did trade.
Why would you come up with Lillard knowing that Harris is the only value you're getting? Doesn't make sense.
No, but in a 3-team trade, they might get more. That's why so when you brought up the 3-team trade, I wasn't even thinking of. I forget that there, you can have a 3 or 4-team trade. I'd be forgetting about that. So in that case, you probably could make that work, where you could give them Harris from y'all. Maybe they get somebody else from another team.
Go somewhere else. That team would probably give Blazers picks, and then we would get Lillard or something.
Okay, yeah, or something like that.
That makes no sense for the Blazers to want anybody above the age of 28.
No, but in a sense that they would be getting the very thing that Memphis didn't get. Like, let's say
Memphis is a playoff team already.
No, but before they got Ja, they were not a playoff team. They got Ja, boom, they was in the playoffs like that. They didn't have no vet around them being like, yo, don't do this, don't do that. Dylan Brooks, shut the fuck up. Ja, get off IG. They didn't have that. Tobias would at least be that for them. Tobias would be that for that young team.
Tobias is that type of guy, though.
Exactly. That's what I said. You don't ever hear Tobias. Tobias not James Harden. You don't hear that nigga out in the club. But I'm not saying that he don't do it. Because everybody does it.
The friendship between him and Boban, dude, they're so wholesome.
Because they're goofballs. He's not going to control the locker room. He can't control ours.
Yeah, he's not a control locker room guy, but he's more of like a
friendly guy.
But what I'm saying, he's not going to hang out with John. No, I'm not. I'm not saying he gonna come in there and just be the leader, like everybody listens to me, everybody did it. But what I'm saying is he could go in there and lead by example. This is God. When the coach talking to his young guys, he could point it to Tobias. That's what it. No, but what I'm saying,
this is how you lose in the second round.
Coaches link Tobias because he listens to the coach.
Not even that. He's an NBA player, bro. He works on. Not saying that he's the best or whatever, but you could tell that man be in the gym all the time. Because we won't ever hear about him being outside.
No, he's a coaches like him. He's like, I'm saying. He's a yes man. He does what he's told on the team.
He's like the guy on the bench.
But I'm saying,
coach is right.
Right.
Coach is right.
But I'm adding to that. What I'm saying is like he's a guy that like when most motherfuckers during the off season are out and they're partying, and we see him on IG, on a boat, on a yacht. Tobias in the gym getting better, trying to get better. Not saying that he's getting better, but he's trying to. And I'm saying like that type of like.
I know exactly what you mean.
He's got that work ethic in him.
Yeah, and I think that will pay off for a young team. The Memphis Grizzlies are proof.
They would have done better with him than Dylan Brooks. I can say that.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Dylan Brooks is trash. I know Tobias. Not the type.
Dylan Brooks is taking Chinese classes.
Yeah, he's talking to Dwight Howard, yo.
He about to go play Taiwan with Dwight.
Dwight cooking over there, bro.
Someone made a joke said I'm gonna have to go play with Dwight if something happens. I forget who it was. It was some other player. I don't know if it was someone commenting.
I know it's
like a tweet or something.
Yeah, I forget who it was.
Dwight Howard getting.
But no, like I think
that like 39 and like
I think that Tobias would be good. He will be a good role. Like he will be a silent, like a quiet leader. Like, you know how you have a leader where, like, you know, he's rah-rah. That would be, like, I was that type of leader where I was a guy that got the troops together. I would give the pregame speech and all that. And then we had guys on my team, like our shortstop, Brian Nieves, real silent, real quiet, but he was a leader of the team because he played hard, he practiced hard, he was the first on the field, the last off the field, shit like that. That's what Tobias would bring to the team, is that silent leader, the leader that, you know, he'd be goofball with you and everything, but when it's time to go, yo, chill out, yo. Let's go get in the gym. Let's go get up 100 shots. Shit like that, you know. And I feel like a young team like that could really use that. Not saying that he could be the fourth guy as far as like, you know, the pecking order as far as the offense. He could be the fourth guy. That don't matter.
If he's on the Blazers and Lillard's gone, he'd be damn near the number one.
He'd probably be the 2 or 3 behind Scoot and Simons. But that's fine. You're not going there asking him to be the number one, the leader, or you're not to be Jimmy Butler. You're not asking him to go there and do that. You're asking him to go there and be Al Horford. You know, a leader, a silent leader.
Almost $40 million.
But again, you only paying half of that if you're Portland. At least half. If you're negotiating for Tobias.
Portland, I'm not paying any of that.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
Portland didn't make that fucked up.
Right. But y'all can push that.
We're going to pay Tobias to play against us, and that's what's going to happen.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Which I'm fine with, too.
We pay Ben
I like Tobias as a person. I just don't think he's aggressive enough, and I think he's just a volume shooter. Like if he wants to get 20 points, he needs to put up 20 shots, and that's just
damn near.
You can't get that. You can't do that in the NBA. It'd be really good. All right, let's
sponsor us, please, Monster.
Let's move off the Sixers and the depression that we feel.
Sorry, guys. Thunder.
I'm gonna take a look at the
Thunder fucking
East-West
up,
brackets here.
Thunder up, baby. Dat me. You're a Thunder fan, boy.
So Nuggets and Heat, they both took the first 2 games.
Isn't it crazy that I feel so confident about one team being down 2-0, and I think the other team's about to get swept.
right.
I'm scared for Boston. I'm really scared for Boston.
Yeah, it's Grant Williams' fault.
I'm scared for Boston. No, it's just Jason Tatum's fault, bro. There's another game in the playoffs that man didn't make one field goal.
In the fourth?
Yes.
You know what game he didn't make a lot of points in the fourth game? Game 6.
You guys crazy.
Huh?
It's about 16, like 5 and 6 for his
That's what I was saying.
This year was 14.
He's a solid
his whole career. Yeah,
he's a solid player that got overpaid.
Harden didn't have a good year.
That's all that happened. He's a solid player that got overpaid. If he was getting paid half of that money, niggas would be like, bro, we gotta keep him, dog. He's a dog. He's a role player. Look how he play defense. But because he's getting paid fucking James Harden money in his prime.
And we picked him over Jimmy Butler.
That's the sad
No,
reality.
that's not what happened.
Yes.
Brett Brown and Ben Simmons is the reason why Jimmy's not on the team.
No.
Because Ben Simmons sucks, I hope.
No.
That's only the main reason.
They didn't offer Jimmy as much money as they offered
He
Tobias.
didn't want to be with Ben and Brett anyway. That's why he fully denied it. We offered Jimmy
If
first.
you watch the J.J. Redick interview where he talks about it, bro, he said, I was going to re-sign. Even through all that, I was going to re-sign, and then I heard what they offered Tobias, and I said no.
Yeah.
And that's why after he beat y'all last year, what did he say going in the locker room?
Yeah.
Y'all picked Tobias fucking
He denied
Harris
his
over
contract
me?
before we offered it to Harris.
We know Jimmy. We're sorry.
Because he didn't want to play with or be on Brett's team.
He
And
didn't.
Ben.
He didn't necessarily deny the contract.
He didn't
wanted-
accept it.
Right, but that's
So
not.
then we offered Tobias money.
Yo, but y'all offered him like $30 or $40 more million.
It wasn't that much more.
Yes, it was, but it was like maybe
I
not
agree
40
with
mil
that.
more, but it was at least 20 mil
Maybe it
more.
was just an extra year. That's why it was more.
That too.
That could've been it.
It was an extra year too. Y'all offered him.
probably would've
Y'all offered Tobias the 5-year. Y'all offered Jimmy a 4-year. But Jimmy ended up getting the same amount of money from Miami anyway. Y'all could, man, y'all fucked up not giving him that money. I don't care.
know.
I don't care.
Oh, yes, we know.
I don't care,
He
bro.
reminds us every game.
I don't care, bro. That
Well,
y'all.
at least he's whooping the Celtics right now.
Yeah.
So
speaking of that, series.
game one, the Heat basically just rout the Celtics. It was a massacre in the third quarter. 46 points
That's
in the
most-
third quarter.
You know,
for
that's
the
the
Heat.
most in Miami Heat history in the playoffs. Like, and they had a dude named, like, I don't know, James or something play for them. Like another
That James LeBron guy?
Yeah, and they had another dude named like Wade. They called it Wade County or something like that.
Oh, Wade Bosch.
And then they were called the Heatles, and they didn't score
The
40,
Heatles?
and they didn't score 46 points in the playoff quarter.
Exactly. They did not offer Tobias more. According to, I can't say this dude's last name, Tom Haberstrong from NBC Sports, the Celtics offered Butler a 5-year, $190 million max contract. He turned it down in order to take the 4-year, $140 million. It was a sign and trade with the Heat. We offered and signed Harris for $180 million 5 years. He didn't want to play with Brett.
But he ain't get a 140 deal from the Heat. He got 4 years, 184.
No.
Yes. Look at Jimmy Butler.
just did.
Look at Jim. Yo, I sent you a video. I sent you a picture of the shit on Instagram where the Bulls said, "All right, I was wrong about the trade. It was 4 years, 184 million, bro. Stop playing with my
So
life."
that's even more than Harris. Literally whole last year.
No. I'm tripping. He did get that 4 year, 140, and then he just re-signed last year. And got a 4 year, $184 million extension. I'm sorry. I had to
3 year.
3 years, 184 million.
3 years, 146 because the ones, I guess.
That's a good contract.
The average salary is $48,000 a year. $48 million, sorry. $48,000.
$48,000 for Jimmy Butler.
I said I was gonna pay $50,000 for Jimmy Butler. I lost her
You
screaming.
probably pull our money together.
I would have not been a
You know what I'm
Sixers fan.
saying? Fuck.
I would have quit being a Sixers
I'd
fan.
have pulled. We all pulled our whole life savings together and got Jimmy Butler to be on the podcast.
That's a minor.
If y'all paying that nigga $48,000,
That's double A salary right there.
nigga, we make so much money having Jimmy Butler on the podcast every day.
So what do you guys think about that series? Like,
Oh,
you think
they're
Celtics
done.
can get a game
They're
on the
done.
road?
They're done. If they don't win Game 3, swept. If they don't win Game 3, they're swept.
That's fighting
I think the
words.
Lakers don't win game 3.
Lakers gonna win both games at home. And in
Game 2 is just as bad. Actually, Game 2 is worse for the Celtics.
Game 2 is
They barely broke 100.
But not only that, they were up 10. They were up
Yeah.
over 10 points at 2 separate times in the game.
Yeah, and then in the fourth quarter, HIMMYTHY Butler came up.
Bro.
And made buckets, bro.
Greg was like, yeah,
Buckets.
dude.
Himmy McGillicuddy, bro.
Let's-
God
we
damn.
gotta take a look at this clip here because this shit was crazy. So
The great
HIMMYTHY Butler, bangs up, puts up in a contested layup, and then they go at it head to head. The intensity of the playoffs.
Oh, no, but you didn't. Oh, we should. You
was it,
forgot to grab the video before where Grant Williams hit the three,
Yeah.
and that was what started it because he hit the
That
three
is
and then
what-
he
he
started
started
talking to
talking.
Jimmy Butler. And Jimmy smirked at this
man.
man. Bro, that's gonna be. Give it 3 days. It's gonna be a meme.
Yeah.
That Jimmy Butler's
Jimmy's
face.
the king meme.
That Jimmy Butler face he made. That's gonna be a meme. It's gonna be like when a nigga talking crazy to you and you just know it's bullshit. It's gonna be him. I'm
And then
telling you.
right after it went head to head, Jimmy turned it
Buckets,
on.
yeah,
Turned
bro.
it on.
It
That was
was
a bucket
nuts.
right there. Down the other
Like
end.
a 24-6 run.
Something like that. I think it was like 20, yeah, like
18 to 4,
18,
24 to
yeah.
6, something
Yeah,
like
it
that.
was like
yeah.
20. Yeah, I think 24-6 run.
It was something crazy. Yeah, they
And
took
then
the game over.
he gave him the lace of love, gave him the little
Gave it
boy.
too small.
Too small.
Yeah, bro.
Another
think-
one, fadeaway, jumper.
Side
Boom.
note, I
Money.
still think the best version of that too small is Russ's Rockin' the Baby. That's the best one. That's the
I like
best
that- I
one.
like that one, though.
When you dunk, when you lay a nigga out
Another
off the board, and
crazy fadeaway right there.
That's just fire.
Butler, bro, snap. He goes, yo, take him out. He learns, yo, take Williams out, bro.
Yeah, he
can't
was saying
stick
that. He was like, bro, that's not the answer. I was reading his lips while I was watching the game. He's like, that's not the answer. Like every time he scored on that nigga, bro.
And then they're up 3 Heat. They have possession. He gets the same spot, Jimmy. Another fadeaway. Boom. Oh, he missed it. But Adebayo gets the board and slams it home. Up 5.
Great commentary.
And then after that, there's 55 seconds left in the fourth. Right after that, they give it to my man's. I don't even know his name, but he hit a 3. That was
Max
that
Strus.
yeah, that was
was it
dagger.
Strus or was it what's the other boy name?
It's right here.
Martin.
Martin. It was Martin.
Caleb Martin.
Yep.
Caleb Martin, nice.
Step back.
Nigga, they got 7 undrafted players playing significant minutes on that team.
Bench. You know who
Bench,
doesn't have the
bro.
bench?
No, bro, 2 of their
76ers.
starters, Strus and, well, they starting right now. But Strus,
Martin played really
Strus
well.
and Martin are both undrafted free agents.
Martin
They both
hit like
start
4
and play like
threes.
40 minutes a game. That shit's retarded.
Martin hit like 4 threes that game, dude. Martin went off.
So is it more about finding the right talent or paying for it?
I
'Cause
think
they're
it's-
not paying. They're not paying a lot of money for
I
their
think it's
talent.
finding the right
Combination.
team that play together.
I think it's the coaching.
And Kevin Love.
Thank
And
you.
it's coaching.
Eric Spoelstra has been in 7 conference finals in the last 13 seasons, and Kevin Love's never, I think, not won a championship or never
He hasn't
not made
lost-
the
he hasn't
championship
lost a-
if he was in the conference. Yeah, he's never lost a conference final.
Yeah.
Nah, he's been in. I think
He's lost a championship. He's never lost a conference
Spoelstra's
final.
been in just as many Eastern Conference Finals with the Big Three than without them. That's saying a lot. That is really saying
Yeah,
a
but Kevin
lot
Love,
about his
you know
coaching.
that, right? Kevin Love, 2-0 in conference finals with the Heat, and whatever his Cavs was like, 4-0, 5-0. First conference finals.
Like 4-0.
4-0.
4-0, he played 4 seasons. Well,
It's like-
4
and
seasons.
that's a guy you need on your bench. That's a guy.
Yeah,
that
Kevin
comes up-
Love,
well,
yeah.
now he might be starting, but
I think he is starting.
He's not starting.
He's not playing starter
You don't-
minutes.
I
Yeah,
don't-
he's just
he's on
starting.
the ride.
He's
He's
not
on
playing
the
starter
rotation.
minutes. He's playing like 20.
Did Kevin Love and Jordan Love are related?
No, dude.
I mean,
It could be.
Yeah, it could be stepbrothers. Never know.
That'd be such an awkward ass like stepbrother parody movie.
the whole 10-year age difference.
Like that's so weird.
Yeah, we need Hollywood get all
Nah,
this.
not
yo.
that
We
young,
got the
but-
great ideas.
Yeah,
Dude.
but
New
you're
Step Brother
already
movie.
getting spied on.
Speaking of the
Roll
love,
camera.
speaking of the love era, baby, I'm hearing a lot of good things out of Green Bay. But we'll save that
I
for
heard a lot of
another
good things out
episode.
of the Jets too.
Nigga, don't.
We'll get that later.
Thank you, bro.
I heard Zach Wilson got locked out, and then Aaron Rodgers, they opened the door for him. He's dapping everyone up. Yo, you seen the dap up with the coach? Dude, that was the
That's when he
freshest
first
dap
walked
up.
in.
Yeah, I know.
Why did
That was a
Aaron
fresh
Rodgers
stat.
dress up like Nick Cage?
That
from
coach
Con Air
was
when
so
he first
happy to
showed
see Aaron in that building, bro. Zach Wilson's trying to get in the building like,
Yes,
it's locked.
yes, a first round playoff exit if we even get there. Yes,
The
That's
Jets
that what he-
deserve it.
Is that what he's happy about? Is
They
that what
need
he's
the
happy about?
playoffs.
Is that what
They
he's
haven't had a
I'm
home
about to
playoff.
pull. Fuck you. I'm pulling a Nick.
No, real quick. The Jets haven't had a home playoff game in 20 years.
Right, and the Aaron Rodgers has had
He's gonna
3
bring
in the
one.
last 3 years, and we lost all 3 of them.
At least he brought them.
Barely.
Y'all had a chance.
Aaron Jones was the real MVP of those
I
teams.
think
if we're being honest.
LaFleur just can't hack it.
No, I think LaFleur can hack it. I think that Aaron Rodgers fucking quit on our team, not being there in OTAs, getting good rapport with the receivers, and
He
then
was
that
sick of the
fucked
tundra.
us up.
He was sick of the northern tundra. You can tell.
It's too fucking cold.
So we went to
here.
New York?
So we're gonna go to New York where it's
Where it's
cold.
just as cold.
Nah, he can be
And now I have to worry about my house being
Yeah, but
robbed.
New York got way better facilities. New York's facilities
All
probably
right, Mike's
top
been like,
notch.
just
They
don't.
play in Jersey, so
I'm
I
an
mean,
insider. Yeah, they play in Jersey, so it's not that
There you
cold.
go. Bus
It's
trip.
like playing here, same shit.
Bird's gonna
Cold.
fry.
It's
them.
cold. What the fuck are you talking about?
Cold is cold. Aaron played in the coldest. Like, who gives a fuck?
Right. So your point of
you
it
make
being
it seem like you went down to Miami to get
right.
warm.
I'm saying you were saying
No,
I
it's
got
New
away
York
from the cold
where-
to be cold. Like you know
Nah,
what I'm
because he
saying?
went to New York where it's a big market, and their facilities are way better. They're
It's
probably
the
like
Jets.
they probably have heated
See the
seats
New
in the
York
locker room.
Yankees.
It ain't the Giants. The Giants have won the Super Bowls over there in New York. So it ain't the Giants. Who are you talking
They're
about?
both Jersey teams anyway.
And they're both playing.
Fake ass New York teams. The only real New York teams are Buffalo.
I heard they're trying to. I heard
Dap
people
me
from
up,
New York
man.
are trying to sue both organizations because they don't play in New York, but they claim they're from New York.
Mike McDaniels, they might lose another pick.
Oh,
I don't know if they lived right or whatever, but he was fucking with Aaron Donald, and he was like, God,
man.
rumor has it, I heard it was. I don't know where they were at, but he leaned over and like Aaron Donald was somewhere, and
Who?
McDaniels, Dolphins coach,
Josh
he-
McDaniels.
Josh McDaniels, and he leaned over and was like,
I like that dude.
Yeah.
He's
I love McDaniels. He's cool.
He's
not
cool
Josh.
as coach in the league.
not Josh
Nah, it's Mike
Mike
McDaniels.
McDaniels.
No, it's
I was gonna say
Josh
Yeah.
McDaniels is the fucking failure of a coach. That's
Yeah,
what
like
It's
he
a lot of
leans in.
McDaniels in the
Yeah.
fucking NFL for some reason.
Yeah, but he leans in and like it
Joel
looks like he was like,
Cameron's
rumor has it you want to come play Miami.
Shit, you won't be on the Rams no more. Rams are his.
Oh my God, that would be ridiculous. I just thought about what you just said. Oh my God.
He's like, dude, take a first round pick. I'll take Donald.
Bro, that
I would need the draft
Take
again.
2 first round picks.
bro, that would be retarded.
Someone said, how many Mike McDaniels would it take to actually beat one Aaron Donald?
They don't have
So
no
it's like
pass
4 to
rush
5
for
at
the
least.
Rams. A corner. Oh,
Bro, how you throwing the football against that team, bro?
yeah, bro. Because they're gonna.
Nigga, this all you gonna have. This all you gonna have one, and you gotta throw the football. And if you throw the football, that shit gotta be right there, or else Xavier Howard's gonna have 10 interceptions,
Yeah.
or Jalen Ramsey's gonna have 97 pass breakups. Like, bro, that would be.
Who else is on their D-line?
Miami might be pretty good.
Miami got a nice D line. Look at their D line real quick for me, Nick. Nick be on the stats. He be picking them songs up quick.
Miami.
Jamie, pull it up. It's Nick. Nick's our Jamie.
Miami D-line.
They D line nice, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I just don't know.
Yeah, I can't think of the names.
They
Right?
used to have Ndamukong Suh.
They not man.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, we've had him more recently than anybody.
Hurry up
I
and
mean, he might come back too.
He would be a nice. He would be a nice thing in the rotation.
Nice little rotate,
Keep in the rotation for y'all.
He fucked up Sonny Cox for 13 million.
I forget who on their line.
I
though.
like Cox though.
Yeah, he,
Or-
played
oh
he played the least amount of snaps he ever has,
Yeah.
and he's taking like 13 million.
Yo,
I mean, everyone was
What
eating
if-
though. That's why.
what if Aaron Donald?
Was he eating because he was taking up some space too for other people? I feel like that was.
He was,
I
he was
forgot-
taking less snaps.
I forgot Dolphins got
He
Jalen
was more
Ramsey.
than these other guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's on their defense, bro?
Bradley Chubb's on there.
There you go.
Oh my God!
Emmanuel
Ooh,
Agba.
that gave me a trouble.
Christian Wilkins.
Christian Wilkins is a dog.
He's
bro,
cold.
if you
Right.
added Aaron Donald to that D line,
We got David Long Jr., Jerome Baker.
what if Aaron Donald pulled a KD and
KD.
went to the fucking 49ers?
Oh, I want to see Chiefs. They need some help.
God.
What if Aaron Donald went to the 49ers?
They need a quarterback.
And no, but they would score. Your teams would score 7 points. That would be like the 0-1 Ravens defense.
Well, that'll be like last year the Broncos, because if the Broncos scored more than 17 points every game last year, they would be almost undefeated. You know that?
Yeah, they would have been like.
They would have been
I
like
looked at the
13
stats. They would have been like 13 and 4. Ah, your MVP pick.
I still need to make mine. And I'm gonna do it.
Do it
I wanna
live
do
on
it
the
today.
show.
I want to do it today.
Do it live on the show.
Do it today. What is it right
No,
now?
I need to go to
On the
parks.
spot.
I need to put in my.
But we need to know what
so I
it
can put it
is.
in my wallet.
But we need to know what it is.
You guys gonna call with me?
I don't know about that, but we need to know what the pick is. The people need to know. They want to know.
So my MVP pick for this season, and I thought about this a lot, and I was really back and forth. And my two picks, my two like front runners in my brain, it was Trevor Lawrence or it was Jalen Hurts, and I thought about it for a solid few weeks, right? What you like about Trevor Lawrence? He's a fucking dog, okay? He's a fucking dog. He's got
You got my man Mo crying over
Yo,
here.
think about it.
You disrespect
I
Jalen
didn't
Hurts.
say it yet.
Disrespect Jalen Hurts. I
My
dare you.
final pick, and I thought about this a lot. I really did, and I made it as unbiased as possible. I'm gonna pick Jalen Hurts MVP.
All right.
And I was very close to picking Trevor Lawrence. The reason why I didn't pick Trevor Lawrence is because the AFC is stacked.
Guys.
So
Nick,
I'm picking
Mo, I just want
Jalen
y'all to
Hurts
know.
MVP.
Y'all know what happened to the last quarterback he picked for MVP, right?
That was my idea for him to pick Russell. I appreciated him a lot, so I'm going to take partial
No,
blame.
that was a good pick at the time.
It was.
No,
It was.
I feel like I should
It
be
was
25.
not.
I feel like I should at least
It
be
was
one
not.
point.
I'm sorry, guys. It was
Yeah,
not.
No one saw that coming.
Jalen Hurts a
Nobody.
dog, bro.
Nobody saw that
How
coming.
did you think that Russell was going to play bad when he went with all these new wideouts? He had a great defense. How did you see that coming?
I don't think anyone did.
No one saw that coming.
No one's
Russ
seen how
just
bad
didn't
they
do
were.
it.
He was
at all.
supposed to make Denver a top team in the West.
Yeah.
He was supposed to. Yeah.
AFC, sorry.
Yeah.
And just
Then they gave Seattle the 5th pick.
Because they had because Russ wasn't even their first pick, bro. You know the real reason why they hired Hackett as the coach, right? Because they thought they was getting Aaron.
Yeah.
And then when Aaron signed the extension to stay in Green Bay, they're like, fuck shit, what do we do?
Yeah.
Thank God.
The offense that Nate Hackett has does not set up for the skills of Russell Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Russell Wilson is the best when the play breaks down and he's able to play playground football. Nate Hackett's offense is a 1-2-3 system. You first read, second read, third read, throw the ball away. And Russell don't manage like that. If you notice when they fired Nate Hackett, their offense, his numbers all went up because he got to do what he's the best at.
they don't have a run game either. I think that kind of hurt.
That hurt too. That hurt somewhat
They
fast.
always had a run game in Seattle. At least
And that was another reason that I was kind of skeptical about how much he would be successful going into the years because they didn't have that good of a run game. This year's going to be different because Sean Payton is like the quarterback whisperer. The man had people thinking Taysom Hill was a starting quarterback for Christ's sake.
Yo,
know what I'm
he took away his special parking in office.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you're a
I-
fucking player. You ain't no fucking coach.
But at
Russell's.
the same time, I think that Sean Payton is more of a quarterback's coach in the sense that he's going to let Russ. He's going to build a game plan around what Russ does best.
Yeah.
Not just build a game plan and be like, Russ, do this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now that's why I feel like he might fuck around and win comeback player of the year if DeMar Hamlin, doesn't do anything.
No, I heard
if DeMar Hamlin makes 12 tackles this year and has an interception, he's winning comeback player of the year. The man died on the fucking field, for Christ's sakes. That's his trophy. I don't even care. NFL comeback player of the year for 2023-2024 season is DeMar Hamlin, period. I can tell you that right now. If you want to go put that in a bet, before it actually...
I mean, if you can bet that. That's probably a good bet.
You can bet anything. It's
true.
It's Earth.
You bet the fucking...
No, I heard
Air dap. That was fucking fire. It's Earth. I'm using that. Put that on a t-shirt. You can bet anything on here. It's Earth. That's
It
fucking
only
good.
showed what should you bet on? Anything you want. That dude ate like a sandwich.
Yo, did you see the
Over on
video of Sean Payton ripping that bong?
I think that was fake. I don't
It
think that
wasn't.
was Sean
It
Payton.
was
That
not
was Larry
fake.
Tunsil.
No, I don't think that was Sean.
I remember Larry Tunsil.
And even if it was
It was a
Sean
gas mask.
he's actually really good.
Yo, he stepped up.
He's
Crazy.
actually really good.
Isn't he on
I think he's in Miami.
Still?
Yeah, because Houston gave that nigga up, and they probably.
He got drafted to Houston, right?
He got drafted.
Okay.
Well, he was gonna get drafted to Houston, or he got drafted to Houston, and that thing came out, and then they traded him or
He's not in
something.
Miami no more. He went somewhere else.
But
I thought he was drafted by Miami.
Jesus
and then
Christ.
But
I think he was drafted by Houston.
no, I mean, you could be right.
Let's just
He's had a
say-
lot of issues. I know people are all mad at him all the time, and then next thing you know, he's like one of the top linemen again. It's like
It was
he's young. What? He's drafted at like 22,
But
23.
if
He's
Sean
on
Payton
Houston. He was drafted by Miami.
It's-
He's on
okay,
Houston right now.
and they switched, okay, so it was the opposite way.
because
But
he's the
anyway,
highest paid.
bro, if that was Sean Payton ripping a bong, dude, so what? It's Denver. It's
That's what I
legal.
said. I said, so what? But
It's Denver.
I heard he's going to implement that into OTAs, so whoever takes the biggest rip will start because they have higher lung capacity.
Actually, not a bad idea when you think
That's a
about
pretty
it.
good idea if I think so.
You
Sean
gotta be
Payton's ahead of the
cushions.
curve.
You gotta
Sean
bring in
Payton,
Snoop.
Sean Payton innovates, yo. If he can't do targeting and bounties,
If we're
then
not winning
he needs
games,
to figure
we're
out something
getting
else.
guys, this is the shit that I deal with Mike every day. This is the shit that we deal with.
Because I come with the big ideas.
Hey, bro.
I get the big ideas.
This is idea.
Bro, I texted
They're very
you.
bold.
That's why I had to cut his
I
hair.
messaged, bro. I messaged.
That's why I don't have a hat, and the rest of you motherfuckers got a hat on.
I texted the group chat this morning to see when we would all get here. And I said 1 hour. Mike said, the rain outside is making outside wet. That was his response. I swear to God, he said nothing else.
That was the first thing came to my mind, too.
That is the shit that we deal with Mike Nallers. And he's sorry,
He's
guys.
not wrong. I mean,
He's not wrong.
That was a pure
wrong.
fact.
Just like Saul did it.
he did do it. We all know that.
Saul did do it. For you guys that watch the show, Better Call Saul, you'll know what we're talking about.
He did it.
Way off topic. Let's talk about the Lakers.
Let's go. All right, let's talk Lakers. Ish, I know you're a big Lakers guy, big LeBron guy.
Well, I'm a big LeBron guy. I'm not a big
okay,
Lakers guy.
Yeah.
Let's
What do
switch
you
that up.
see? Because Jokic is fucking on a tear. Like,
Yeah,
Jokic is
I
on
mean,
a
Don't
tear.
forget Jamal Murray.
And Murray.
Well,
demon time.
Jamal won that game for
Yeah.
them last night.
23 to 4th.
But I would say LeBron, and this is hard to say, but LeBron lost them that game.
Yeah. Oh, did you see LeBron muff the
LeBron lost both games. It wasn't
God.
that. It's
I don't know what's
it's
that.
his stubbornness to take 3-point shots late in games.
Yeah.
He's just like 20 in a row or something like that.
I don't understand that, bro. They had to, even with them being down like 25 or however much they were down in game one, they were down 3 with the ball with a minute left. LeBron comes down the court and tries to jack up a 3. And that changed the rest of the game. And they ended up losing. Same thing last night. He comes down on 3 straight possessions that they don't need a 3 and shoots a 3 anyway. You're at year 20, you're still probably the best driver of the basketball in the game. You're literally shooting like 65% on drive-in buckets right now. Buckets in the paint. That leads. No, it's 65%. It leads the playoffs right now. To put that into perspective, Jokic is like 58%.
Yeah.
So think about that.
Jokic is a fucking.
Think about that. If he shot less than fucking 5 threes a game and converted all them extra threes into more 2s, who knows? They might be up 2-0 right now. I think LeBron looks at, because LeBron is a student of the game. That dude might be one of the most intelligent players in basketball I've ever seen when it comes to knowing the game. I think
Basically like among any player ever. I feel like
ever, bro. So I think that LeBron looks back and he looks at those 2 games. He's probably been watching them 2 games since Thursday night when they finished, and he's got to say, all right, I can't take that shot right here. All right, maybe instead of trying to force a 3, maybe I should do a give and go with Austin Reeves and then just drive to the bucket, try to get the foul, because he's been hitting free throws.
he just drove and missed.
And Austin's been the one hitting threes.
2 nights ago.
Oh yeah.
But after that, game was over.
But I think part of that is him being hesitant because he's missing shots earlier in the game. He's missing them threes.
He drove
and
in like 2 people and he went under the rim and then tried coming back on the other
They
side.
tried coming back under it, and what he was trying to do, no, he didn't even break. He airballed it because he was trying to get it off the back glass. But I think it was Jeff Green. Jeff Green's hand was right there, so I don't think he thought that he had enough space to touch it off the glass like he wanted to. So he tried to swish it. And then he just overshot it a bit. Right. But I'd much rather LeBron take that shot and possibly get fouled
than shooting threes.
than shooting a 3.
When it's not needed.
When it's not needed, bro. You're down 2 with 45 seconds left, and your team has 2 timeouts.
I'll take Brown shooting a 3 with like 5 seconds left.
All right, but down 2 or down 3, yeah, okay, that's fine.
But now when you have time, there's 2-3 possessions still going up and in the court.
At least 2 to 3 possessions, and then with timeouts, maybe 4 or 5. So it's like I think Denver really got lucky them first 2 games. I think that Denver escaped something because I think LeBron going into these next 2-3 games, he's not going to make them. LeBron ain't making them same mistakes. I can put my life on it. So that LeBron's not going to make them same mistakes.
Is even doing any boxing out at all, or is Jokic just way farther ahead of him when it comes to
Jokic is just, honestly, the ball just goes to him. Bro.
Nah, Jokic. See where Jokic is beating. But where Jokic is beating AD at in some cases, because AD had like 15 rebounds last night or something like that. Or Thursday, whatever he played.
Because game 1, Denver out rebounded the shit out of them.
Yeah, but it was the first quarter. It was like 20 to 3.
Game 2.
It was like 20 to 3 in the first quarter that game 1.
Yeah.
But that was because Jokic had 10 rebounds. But Jokic is like He's like a Ron Artest or like a or like a Dennis Rodman. He's not beating you on the rebound with athletic prowess. He's beating you with smarts.
Yeah.
He studies film like Rodman used to study film on people's shots.
Like that.
Not even just time people's shots.
How it would fall off the rim.
How it will fall off the rim. And if it hit the rim here, it's gonna go this way. If it hits the rim that way, it's coming back. So I feel like
the rotations on the ball, and then by that he would know how it bounces off the rim.
And I think Jokic kind of has that to him a bit when it comes to rebounding, and it helps being 7 foot and 300 pounds. Shit,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And in game 2, Denver had 7 more offensive rebounds than the Lakers.
And what happens? But what happens there? But what happens there is Jokic is playing off of AD sometimes, and what happens is they're trying to do with Jokic what AD does best. Play AD off Jokic and let AD roam the interior in the paint. And so what happens? Sorry to cut you off, Nick. But what happens on offense and why they're winning the offensive rebounding battle is because AD's out on the wing sometimes on offense. So when someone takes a three or takes a shot, or on defense, he's roaming. He's not necessarily sticking Jokic. So Hachimura or Vanderbilt sticking Jokic. So that's who Jokic is really boxing out. Because a lot of times they'll have Aaron Gordon, who AD's sticking, they'll have him out on the wing. And that way that causes AD to not be able to roam the paint, to have as much of a paint. Right. And so that's why Jokic is getting down in the blocks and getting those offensive boards and shit like that. But I think that changes too. I think that AD... I think what they might do is they might feature. They might not because the zone
that'll keep him in the paint.
But the zone rarely ever works in the NBA.
Well, you can't run it the whole game. You have to run it in sprints.
Yeah,
you have to surprise him with the
Miami's
zone.
one of the
play it for a couple minutes.
Miami's one of the few teams that can run zone effectively all game, and you have to have players that have that dog in them.
Yeah. You have to be super aware. Everyone has to be aware
and super patient on defense, meaning you can't just jump out of position at the ball. You have to stay in your zone.
Yeah.
No matter what's going on in that zone, you have to stay there. So and that's hard for some guys sometimes. But I think going forward, I think the Lakers come back, win 2, and I think they steal Game 5 and go up 3-2. And then at that point, they have to win Game 6.
You're sticking your Lakers in 6?
Yeah, I'm sticking to my Lakers in 6.
Okay. I said that too. I was like,
I think Denver
didn't like it.
I think this is Denver's year. I think Jokic takes him because it's the MVP curse. Because no MVP has made it and won the finals.
So you got but you got look, he's having Jason Tatum fourth quarters. 3 points, 2 rebounds in the fourth quarter. You expect Jamal? You think Jamal Murray gonna score 23 points in fourth quarter for the rest of the series?
No.
All right then.
They have other players that step up. Like Denver's deeper right now than the Lakers. The Lakers got 2 bench players who were producing. It's Walker and Hachimura. The rest are kind of just there. Like they even sat Dennis Schroeder last night because he's a defensive liability.
He played a lot last night or Thursday.
Maybe he didn't start though.
Well, part of the reason because you can't
lineup.
Yeah, you can't start guard, but that's not on Schroeder. That's just
that's just a game plan.
Right, that's a game plan. I'm sure if they was playing a smaller lineup, Schroeder will be starting.
Well, then that suffers your offense. Because now with that bigger lineup,
I think they need to start Hachimura. They started Vanderbilt. They need to start Hachimura. Hachimura, the offense, he led the team in scoring last game. Motherfucker started the game like 8 for 8.
Hachimura played more minutes. Vanderbilt only played 17 minutes. Hachimura played 30.
But they started Vanderbilt trying to be cute with it. They were like, oh, we're not going to start Hachimura. Y'all thought we was going to start and then just put him in and play them starter minutes. They just start Hachimura. Let him get hot with LeBron because Hachimura spreads the floor. That motherfucker can shoot.
Yo, he's a fucking samurai.
He's a shoot. Yo, that's Japanese Jordan. Don't disrespect him.
He's a samurai.
Bro, he can spread the floor. He's better at spreading the floor than Vanderbilt is. So now instead of having AD spread the floor because Vanderbilt can't shoot that well, now you can have Hachimura spread the floor and AD bodying up Jokic and getting Jokic in foul trouble down in the post.
Jokic don't get fouled.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
He's too good.
That nigga.
He'll just let you have.
He's a baby. He's a baby, bro. That nigga's a baby. All you gotta do is bully him a little bit, get in his head. That nigga starts getting mad and throwing the ball and pushing niggas and shit.
No, he just wants to play basketball, bro. Because the owner held on to the ball. He's trying to get the ball, and he's trying to get the ball, and he won't give him the ball, and he got mad.
Yeah, and he pushed him.
Hey.
I know he flopped.
The owner flopped so hard.
Yeah, he getting one of these.
But I'm talking about that Marcus Morris shit.
Yeah.
You get in his head, bro. You start bodying him, bro, and getting his head. He gets out of it.
Lakers need a Draymond. That's what they need.
I think Hachimura is like a
Hachimura's
soft.
too good.
But Hachimura, I'm cool.
Nice.
But I'd rather have Hachimura. That nigga, that nigga just led the team in scoring last game. Draymond ain't ever doing that.
Didn't he lead again? Nah, he didn't.
That was one game, the best game in his career, Game 7 in the finals against the Heat. He had 30. He had 32, 15, and 7 that game. That was his best game ever.
Did he lead the team that game or no?
Last night?
No, that game 7.
In game
Draymond
2?
Green.
I don't think he ever did.
No, I'm saying that he had 21 the other night. He didn't lead the team, right?
Hachimura, nah.
No, Draymond Green.
No, the game he was talking about the game they lost against the Celtics. No, I don't think he. No, Steph had like 30. No, Steph had 30 game 6.
Celtics.
I meant the Lakers.
I'm so confused.
Yeah,
He's still even the Lakers.
I was going to say something.
Because Rui Hachimura had 21 points. That's what maybe I'm like.
He led the team in scoring last night. That's why.
I was just asking Draymond.
22. Well, by 1 point. And Austin Reeves at 22 as well.
I thought Austin Reeves had him.
Austin Reeves had 22 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds.
That's my man.
I have a stat. It's a betting stat, which the FanDuel and everything called on. This series and last series, Austin Reeves' 3-point made was only 1.5 the whole time. He was hitting it every night. Now it went up finally.
What, 2.5 or something?
Yeah. Dude, people were slamming that bet. I didn't realize it until last night. I was like, damn, I could have been making bread this whole time.
He's been hot from 3. I think what Bron should do is just drive, and if he don't got a clear shot, look for one of them shooters, bro.
Mm-hmm. I saw him defending Jokic decent amount of possessions.
He was giving nice.
That's what I said. But that's what I said. That's what they're gonna have to start doing. They're gonna have to put LeBron on Jokic.
Yeah.
Put AD on whoever LeBron was guarding, so that he can roam a bit better than him guarding Aaron Gordon.
Put on Michael Porter. Michael Porter, nice.
I like Michael Porter.
LeBron wasn't guarding Michael Porter.
Yeah, I thought he was.
LeBron was guarding either Murray or Gordon. Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, he was guarding Gordon a lot.
But he was guarding Murray a lot, though. He was guarding Murray a lot. I think they might have to switch that late in the fourth quarter and put Hachimura on Jamal Murray because
Rui Hachimura on Jamal Murray.
It's a mismatch.
It's a shooting guard in the center.
Yeah, that's a mismatch.
Shouldn't have done that.
Hachimura.
Because Murray goes past him, open up, and then pass it out.
It was like 7 foot.
Hachimura not 7 foot, cuz he like LeBron size.
No,
He like 6'8", 6'9".
He's taller than LeBron.
He's 6'8", 6'9". No, he's not, bro. He's not that tall.
He's a tall samurai.
He got to be no taller than 6'9". He's not 7 foot tall.
Chris is not showing me.
I don't think he's 7 foot, but I think he's like 6. I think he's like 6'9". Yeah.
That's what I just said, Mike, 3 times in a row.
Yeah, but LeBron's not 6'9".
Yes, he is.
I thought LeBron was 6'7".
Yeah, he is 6'9". I was wrong. I admit it.
Yeah.
He was 6'9".
Yeah.
He played center for
6'8",
Washington,
6'9",
though.
Probably not 6'7".
Huh?
Didn't he play as center for
Bro,
Washington?
fucking PJ Tucker plays center. Are we really gonna go there?
No, but he was a
That's where
starting
he used
center.
to be at. I was like, when did this motherfucker get to the Lakers? I knew he was on the Lakers.
Was a starting center. I'm pretty sure he started center for
Yeah,
Washington.
because he probably had nobody else. It was fucking Washington.
PJ Tucker never started for center.
Yes,
He's
he
never a starting
did.
center.
Yes, he
He wasn't
did.
a starting center ever. He probably started a game.
No, he started the whole second half of the season in the playoffs for the Rockets when they had Russell Westbrook and James Harden, and they were playing that small ass lineup where nobody was over
And he's
6.
ever done it.
Look it up.
Ever again. Right,
I understand.
One stretch.
Right, but niggas.
We're going to start for a center for Washington for like a couple years.
No, not for a couple years.
He was on the Wizards for like 3 years.
But I don't think he was starting at center the entire time there. Sure. But that's why I was bringing up PJ Tucker. Like, bro, you can't just say that. Like, I mean, anybody can play center for overall. But no, he's 6'9". I think that's a good matchup against Murray. He's 6'9". He's athletic. Murray ain't just blowing past him like that.
I think he is.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Shots in everybody's face last week. AD, Bron, last week, 2 weeks ago.
Right. But
catching bodies on the court.
But Bron is gonna play him. Bron and AD are gonna play him back a little bit because they're not as athletic and they're not as young as Rui. Rui has more bounce in his legs, and for them, they're better shot blockers. So they'd rather either play up on you so you can drive past them, they can swat that shit from behind, or they're hoping that you come up on the 3. so that they can close out distance and try to put a hand up for the shot. Rui is a better all-around defender. He can move his feet better side to side. Maybe not better. Not better than AD because AD has real good footwork on the defense. But LeBron, just because he's younger, you know what I'm saying? Like LeBron, Miami LeBron will be locking. Miami LeBron will be locking Murray's shit up all game. Like we ain't even gonna talk about that. But you know, because he's young, because he's a little bit older, he don't got the same legs like he used to.
Mo, who do you think is taking that Lakers series then? Do you think the Lakers can come back and win? You think Nuggets? I think
unless Lakers win 3 or 4. If Lakers win 3 or 4, they need to win 3 or 4.
So they need to win Game 3 and 4. Okay, both of them.
Yeah, 3 and 4.
Both of them on the home.
Yeah,
that's my opinion.
I think home team takes first 2. Home
think
team
it's going
takes
to
second
7.
2. I think the most critical game will be Game 5. If
I like it.
If Nuggets win Game 5, then they'll probably win in 7.
Mm-hmm.
If the Lakers win Game 5, they're going back home and winning Game 6, and they're in the finals. I think that's how that works.
Both series have been really entertaining, though.
I don't know. I think Boston getting swept, bro. I'm just keeping a buck with you.
Yeah, but Boston been putting up a fight though. Like,
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. But you're playing right in the. But you're playing in the Miami. You're playing in the Miami's wheelhouse.
Yeah, bro.
They're a scrappy team. They like that shit.
When after the game, they're like, "So Butler, how's it feel to go back to Miami?" He goes, "Yeah, we're going back to Miami." And then
he was walking out. I know right after the game. You know, they interview people on the court. Yeah. He was walking out, and the camera was following him. He was talking to the crowd. He's like, "I bet y'all ain't expect this. I bet y'all ain't expect this, huh?" Yeah, because when they lost last year, you got to bro. They were a Jimmy Butler 3 away from going to the finals last year.
Yeah.
Game 7, last second shot. If Jimmy had this much more legs under him, that shit's going in. And they're in the finals last year.
And now they're without Tyler Hero and without the other guy.
And after the Eastern Conference Finals last year, when they interviewed Jimmy, Jimmy said, "We're going to come back. We're going to be right back here." Shit. Up 2-up, bro. Jimmy that boy for
Jimmy's
real,
a
bro.
dog.
Niggas will talk about Kawhi load managing and shit. Jimmy is how you load manage. Sure, you want to go ahead, play the regular season at 65, 70%, but you're playing? Fine, go ahead, sure. Do that.
Wasn't he actually hurt though for some of it too?
Yeah.
Jimmy a little bit, but Jimmy, you
he was actually out on ESPN shit
Facts.
where Kawhi was just
not playing. Facts. But what I'm saying is like Jimmy will play. He'll play 75 games a year, but he'll play them games at 65, 70%.
That's what you're saying.
So come playoffs, he can ramp that bitch up to 100% every game.
That's what the Warriors do. They just this year was just
LeBron. You would say that more on LeBron. The Warriors are just 130 a fucking game.
The Warriors literally did not play well in the regular season.
Oh, we got 130? All right, Steph, you can sit. Thank you. Thanks, Coach.
Regular season.
Next game.
Steph wasn't like going all crazy.
Steph averaged 30.
I mean, like the team. That's what they usually. I shouldn't say just Steph.
I'm about to say Steph averaged 30
I should
this
say
year.
the whole team. Like
Steph probably saved his him getting them to the playoffs like saved his the outlook of him.
But that's
in
the thing,
Golden
and they made
State.
it, and it's like the same thing with the Lakers at times. Oh, they're gonna be fine when they're playing, and you're good to go. They'll be all right. I mean, they luckily got in without the play-in, but it's like
they went on tear.
The playoffs start. These big teams, the big players, Jimmy and stuff like that.
That's just Dray. I know you're talking about Draymond was the one who was like, I can't get up for games in March and shit like that, or in January.
Oh, he directly said that shit too. Yeah, you could just see like the way that the full energy. It's
but
like,
that team, but that's you got to coach yourself for all year, you know.
So Nick, who do you think's taking the series?
Oh,
Do you agree with them all?
But which series?
Nuggets and Lakers.
Excuse me.
What's your path to who's
I
winning?
heard you said Lakers in 6. I mean, the way Nuggets took the first 2. You know, but it's LeBron James. I can't.
Faith.
Yeah, it's LeBron James, man. I can't bet. He's like Tom Brady. Well, basically like Tom Brady, but in the NBA, can't bet against him. So I'm still going. I think the Lakers take the next 4. Lakers in 6.
Shit.
So you with me?
Yeah,
He said Lakers take the next 4.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Lakers in 6.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I said the
That was my
Lakers
original
take the
pick.
next
That's
2.
LeBron James,
I said the
man.
Lakers
Can't
take
never
the
doubt
next
LeBron
2 at
James.
home, and then if they win Game 5 in Denver, which they should have stole one of these games, then they're not going. They're not going
differently. The way he said it sounded very aggressive. He's going to win next 4 in a row.
Yeah,
You didn't say that.
We're gonna sweep them.
It's gonna be Lakers Heat in the finals.
It's 0-0. That's what LeBron
Lakers Heat.
said.
Lakers Heat finals. That'd be a tough
Heat's gonna win
series.
the finals.
LeBron versus his old team.
Well, that happened in the bubble.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, I'm so stupid.
Jimmy Butler basically willed his team to I think they won 6, right?
No,
Lakers won in 6.
No, Lakers won in 5.
They won in 5.
That was the game. The game that the Heat won was the game that Jimmy Butler.
That was the first game, right?
Fucking was on the joint like this and shit after he had like 50 points.
That was game 1, I think, right?
Like no, they won like game 2 or 3. Nah. They didn't win the first. I know the Lakers won the first game for sure.
Yeah, man.
All right.
That should be fun.
Well, this was a decent episode. Well, I thought you had an extra little question.
Oh, well, I mean, it seemed like he was going to cut it short, but I do have one more question. It's a random question.
Yeah, I figured Mo's got to go soon. And it's getting there.
It's still raining, so man, I was like, we trying to wait the rain out. So, like, the rain's kind of helping right now. That's
because you're going to the Phillies, right?
Yeah. Well,
nice.
It sucks. It was supposed to stop raining at 12.
Where's your seat?
Hold on real quick. Let's give a quick shout out to our boy, Matt Hogan. Happy birthday. Happy belated.
Happy birthday, Matt.
Big Matt. Happy birthday. Matt. That's our boy. That's my guy. That's my superhero buddy.
I was gonna say that Flash boy.
Yeah, hashtag that Flash boy.
Bike Life Natty.
Bike Life Natty now, also, aka
BLM. He always says
BLM.
And I was like, well, I'll get a bike too, bro. I'll be like Bike Life Mom. And no, that makes me BLM as well. We can't be saying that.
You cannot be saying that out loud.
Driving with Scoop, like, yeah, we BLM. And that's
No.
What do you mean?
Yo, that's wild.
Yeah, we got to have Matt on. So I do want to eventually start a normal podcast. Just talk random normal shit. I would love to have Matt on. Matt's a high energy guy.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
For sure.
You got a lot to say.
He's the only other guy that watches anime.
All right. Hey, well, I watch some.
You watch one. You watch Attack on
I
Titan.
watch a couple. I watch some Dragon Ball Z's, but
Yeah.
He sound like some Dragon Ball Z.
because there's different like
I
universes.
just laughing because Dragon Ball Z.
But you want me to watch One Piece too? That's 1,000 episodes.
No, I never said that.
At that point, I'm finna go fucking find a One Piece myself.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna find out.
So apparently Grey's Anatomy is making like another season, which is like over like 20, and someone say Grey's Anatomy is just One Piece for women.
Facts.
Yeah, that's actually so.
That is an accurate statement, Joseph
like,
Mo.
That's a lot.
We need a One Piece Grey's Anatomy like
One Piece better,
merger.
though.
What do they call it?
All I know is, One Piece going crazy right now with the animation. Warner Brothers about to animate an episode, like I think like next month or something, because Luffy powers up, and apparently Warner Brothers is teaming up with the animation studio to animate that whole thing. I'm like,
You
what
watched
the fuck?
all 1,000 something plus?
Yeah, I finally caught up after
Jesus
like 2.5 years. But they're not long episodes, like 10 minutes.
Dedicated.
Because
They do 20 times 1,000.
They do like 3.
It's a lot of fucking minutes.
Yeah, I know. 2.5 years finally.
Said, dude, it's a lot of fucking minutes.
That is a lot of minutes.
Hey, I got
that was
1,400
every minute.
hours in Destiny. Okay.
All right, ready up. Before I do have to bounce
a lot of
the
hours.
question. All right, I'm on my, like, I got 2 of them.
Top 5 predatory animals. Go first, Nick.
Well, great white shark. Are we doing like land or like?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Top 5 predatory animals.
Great white shark or great white shark.
Is that 5 or 1? Great white.
Ranking them.
Gotta rank them.
Shit.
I'm not ranking mine.
Yeah, I was like, I wasn't really.
You don't gotta rank them.
Just go off the top of your head, because that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna think too much about it.
Great white shark.
Is that 1?
Yeah, fuck, we'll go 1. Yeah, then the female lion.
Okay,
Because
that's smart.
Male
That's
lions don't do
smart.
shit. They just like.
That's
like,
why I was
you got the
like-
food, cool. Male lions are top cheese.
Most male lions, yeah. Most male lions that have a pride, yes.
Yeah.
So it's a good pick.
I would say probably a grizzly bear. I don't know animals like this. I don't know if they attack people or
You
not.
know animals, dude. You
You don't need to attack people to be a predator,
live
bro.
on Earth.
It's a predator.
Let's say
Do you want me to name something?
probably like not jaguar. Should I do jaguar or tiger? Let's see who's more deadlier.
Jaguars
or
definitely
tiger?
deadlier. Jaguars. See the thing about
Tigers
jaguars.
actually are just mythical creatures. They don't even exist. Have you seen one in person?
Yeah, just go to Texas, bro.
They're not these dragons.
Texas.
There's more tigers in Texas than there are in the entire wild of the world. Look it up.
He's actually correct.
Look it up.
Yeah.
Why?
Because
People
people.
either own them as pets or they're like wildlife conservatives and have giant like. There's so much space in Texas.
Yes,
like,
tigers. There's more, bro. I was watching the
Have you
Joe
seen one in
Rogan.
person?
No,
It's a
no.
banger.
All right.
The whole thing's
And
tigers
fire
are
ants.
fake. It's okay.
He said it.
Fire
He
ants.
said it. Fire ants as your number 5.
Fire
like
ants are
that.
crazy, bro. Fire ants are
I got a
fucking...
crazy one too.
That's so random.
Well, they are pound for pound the strongest species
Bro,
on the
they
planet.
bite you, you literally feel like you're on fire.
If
Like,
do you realize that if an ant was the size of a human being, it would pick up full size cars like this,
Oh yeah,
like
dude, they don't
we
give
do
a fuck.
phones,
Yeah,
like how we pick up, like we could just throw our phone, they would just throw cars.
we would be living in ant society.
Yeah, we would definitely
We
be
would have to
slaves.
live underground like ants do.
Facts.
First two cards. That's three. That's three.
No, he named
It was
5,
the jaguars, fire ants, great white sharks, female lions.
and then the grizzly bears.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
This is 5. What's your 5?
All right, it's up to me now. All right, so all right, I'm gonna go number 1 because it's the undisputed king of predators. It's got to be great white shark, right? That's
No.
number 1. Yeah, because it's the apex of the water.
Do you even know how many? Okay, all right.
70%
I got my
of
own
Earth is
water
water.
one.
Right, I
I
get
got my
that.
own water.
They control 70% of the.
What's your
fucking-
next one?
All right,
Okay.
it's great white shark.
I gotta go.
Number 2, it's a sleeper pick.
Okay.
Barn owl. Barn owls are crazy hunters, and they fly with no noise. They make no noise when they fly. That's
Okay.
very, very cool. And they have night vision. And they can turn their neck around like a fucking demon. So barn owl is my number 2.
Okay.
Number 3, I have to go.
Eating his 5 alive.
I have to go with a big cat,
Okay.
and I say it's what do they call? What are the cheetahs? I think cheetahs are crazy.
They run like second.
Those are the. Do you know how much of a bitch a cheetah is?
Yeah, but they fast as shit.
That
though.
doesn't matter. A cheetah, when a
Don't
cheetah,
hate on my picks.
when a cheetah's, I'm trying to help you.
No, that's 3.
Go ahead.
That's
Go ahead.
3. Cheetahs are fast. They look.
It doesn't matter.
They go like this, and they eat
They
you.
don't actually.
When cheetahs are cubs, they have to disguise themselves as honey badgers so they won't get eaten alive.
Stop.
I'm sorry. Just you
Just let
suck.
him name his. No,
All right, dude. Come on.
Name him things I was
Hate
gonna say.
on my
Now I
picks.
can't-
He meant Tyreek Hill, right? He's a predator. He's a predator.
I gotta take it off now. I gotta
No,
find
you
one.
don't.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so number 4.
5 ready to go.
I have my 5.
He's a predator against NFL teams.
Number 4. Humans. Okay, that are animals.
technically-
That's technically number 1.
No, I don't give a fuck. No, we're number 4.
We kill everybody or everything.
Yeah, and ourselves, so that makes us
Yeah.
4. All right. So, and then now number 5. It's not a sleeper because
Is it a fucking
the number
dragonfly?
5 animal is really cool. I like number 5 a lot. I'm gonna go with tuna
Nice.
because tunas are crazy and they roam in packs and they're like 400 pounds.
Mike, that's not a predatory animal though.
Yeah, huh?
Tunas are
They'll
not.
gang up on people and murder you.
Okay, what's your 5 more?
So, I already said I got the polar bear. Definitely got to work it.
Thank you. All right, see, because that's gonna be one of my 5. You picked a great white shark. You know killer whales bully sharks. You know that?
Then
Not Jaws though.
Yes, they bully great whites for a living.
I was gonna say an eagle, but I feel like there's
Eagles
more
are
hawks.
bitches.
I feel like there's more hawks
Eagles
that
are
just start
bitches,
killing
bro.
shit all the time.
Yeah,
I don't know
eagles-
exact species of hawks. I
Eagles
just
be
hawk.
pussy.
The megalodon shark. Should have said that.
They don't exist right now.
Yeah, but they did.
They don't know they
That was
exist.
in that case, Loch Ness Monster and Bigfoot. But, all right, so there's
Chupacabra.
3. And I had the other one. That was fucking me up myself.
Sorry.
That was cool. Though. I was like, I like that. What is that?
Sorry.
No, we should make this an every week
Wait, so
segment.
what did I say? I said the.
It's a polar bear orca.
Random question of the week.
Yeah, that's what I
What's
just
the other
said.
one I said?
That's something.
Funny. That's one I forgot too. I just said it and I can't remember.
Honey badger.
Oh, the hawk.
The
And
hawk.
then, yeah, I guess I'm still gonna put honey badger
got to.
honey badger in there because that's the
Fucking
honey
savage.
honey manager. I'm a honey manager.
Bro, I seen a video of one honey badger fighting off 4 lions, bro. Them things are savage.
And like, I want to say like a moose. I just don't know if they're really.
They're not really predators.
Yeah, they're not
though.
really predators. They're more or less just.
They will fuck shit
they're
up, though.
territorial.
Yeah, they're hella
And
territorial.
they're big as shit too.
They will
Like,
fuck shit up, yeah.
Yeah.
You know how they say 99% of the time when they're driving on the road?
coyote.
Yeah,
Coyote?
They be fucking eating.
Wolves, coyote.
Coyote ugly.
Okay.
I
should've
wolf
said
or
wolf.
coyote, those are two
I should
different
have
types
said
of
wolf
dogs.
instead of my number 5 too.
Well, I said coyote.
I'm changing my 5 and going
Coyote?
wolf.
They be eating
All right.
everything.
I
There's more
changed my
coyotes
5.
than there's wolves.
All right.
Is that 5?
Fire ants.
Yeah, that was. All right. So that's your 5? All right.
Not them little PA coyotes, though. I mean, like, the cool coyotes.
All right, so now this is the official real list because this is the question.
Number 5.
Dun, 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 dun.
has to be the honey badger. And I'm only putting him at number 5 because of the size of the other 4.
Makes sense.
But pound for pound, the honey badger is probably the most savage animal in the animal kingdom.
It's Nate Diaz of Animal Kingdom.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But like doesn't get scarred.
Yeah.
So it doesn't bleed easily. Like a honey badger's skin is so like pliable that if a lion's biting it, it will turn its neck around and bite the lion back.
It can move its organs, right, or some shit.
No, I think that's a different animal you're thinking of. But that's my number 5. Number 4, definitely the killer whale. I don't know why you picked the great white shark. Killer whales bully great whites for a living. That's all they do.
Nah, but if you pick the certain great white that's been in the mix before,
If you pick Charles, then you would be like so correct.
Yeah,
If I grab 3 killer whites,
what can I say? I like the underdog.
Killer whites.
yeah, because that's all they do is kill great white sharks. That's all they do.
Oh, they killed the whites, huh?
Yeah,
Racist.
he said if I pick 3 killer whites, I'm like, what's that?
Whoa.
We talking about like 3 school shooters? Or?
Oh man, you said it. He said it, not me. He said it, not me.
Sing.
I didn't say it.
Some
I
American
didn't say it.
history
All right,
X
so
type
that's
shit.
my number 4. Number 3 definitely has to be the hippo.
I was gonna say hippo, but I
They
don't
kill 500 people a year.
Yeah,
They run 23 miles per hour,
scared.
and they swim. So no, I'm cool. I'm all right on that. Number 2 has to be the jaguar. They are pound for pound the strongest cat in the animal kingdom. They have a bite force that's 3 times stronger than a tiger. They swim.
And they climb.
And
they climb.
and they
it's a
climb
cat, but
trees
still.
like nothing. And on top of that, when they kill, they don't swipe at the neck. Their teeth are strong enough to pierce you right through your skull.
It's like mountain lions and shit.
They're savage. I love jaguars. And then number 1 has to be the polar bear.
Okay.
No, like, bro, come on.
Can't survive a polar
We
bear.
got 3 the same.
Yeah, bro, like it's just probably a different order, but bro, you
I
can't.
didn't do
You
it.
saw
I
the
just
Uncle
said
John
mine.
video. Just suplex it in the water, hold it down for a couple minutes, and then when it comes back, go punch in the face.
Go ahead,
That's how you
go
survive.
ahead, go ahead. Try and suplex a fucking polar bear and see how that
I've already
happens.
seen it happen.
You're right.
I got the
No, I don't want you to see how it happens. I want you to go do it.
Yeah, but I've already seen it happen. I don't need to do it.
No. Why? Why you not do it? You
I'm
don't
not
believe in
going-
your craft?
I'm not going anywhere
All right,
near there.
well, let's
You're gonna fucking
answer
die.
me
It's
this:
too cold.
who wins, a medieval knight with full plate armor versus a polar bear?
Or a dragon.
A polar
With a
bear.
sword.
A polar bear. Does the polar bear have the sword?
No,
Oh, I thought because you added the sword after.
no.
the polar
The
bear.
knight has a sword. He's got plate armor. Now, if he doesn't get crushed by the polar bear, I think the guy can win. But
How?
if the polar bear gets on top, of him,
Where are we fighting this fight at?
we'll
Is it-
be in away territory. We'll be in the tundra with the polar bear.
Standing on ice. Wearing all
You're
that kind of
in-
ice. On that kind and that type of gear?
Yeah.
You're fucked. He's dragging you into the water, drowning you, and then eating your body through the middle.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Like next.
Yeah, but he
Next.
lucky though.
No.
'Cause he gotta get close to get him, right? So he can hit him with that sword. You know what I mean?
Do you know how strong a polar bear's skin is
Hit
to
him with that
live
poke stick.
in the ice like that?
Yeah,
Are you
but he can
fucking
get poked
The
up
sword's gonna
though.
get stuck inside him. He's
like, bro? Are you
That could happen.
gonna slip. He's standing on
Yeah,
ice.
he got
No, hold on. You said no, hold on. You said he's in full armor, right?
Yeah.
So that means he has metal shoes on the ice. Yeah, game over. Polar bear by 5.
Just fall.
That's the wrong shoes on.
Polar bear.
Because I gave him home field advantage.
50-48.
He's like, I gave polar bear the advantage.
I gave him home field advantage. That's why.
He's already got -3.
All right, ready?
All right, so
I was in the desert. After a day and a half, so the polar bear's a little dehydrated, pretty tired.
No,
a little
no,
hot.
in
Then
the
I'm
octagon.
gonna help you out a little bit on that one.
In an enclosed octagon.
a polar bear still runs 35 miles an hour.
35 miles per hour running right into my sword.
Yeah, right, dude.
I
That's
was laying on my back. What was that one movie? The one dude just
Oh,
lays
that's
on
a good
his back
idea.
and-
Talking about the Revenant? You
I never saw that. I never saw that.
Y'all
Is that
aren't-
what he did? to
Y'all
the
aren't a
bear?
fucking Revenant. All right?
No, I never saw that.
Shut the
Is that how he kills the bear in that? He lays back in the...
Well, he acted dead, and then when it came back,
The
to
one I'm
kill
thinking
him-
about is like a lion or something. It wasn't Revenant.
I don't know.
All right, that's a different movie.
Yeah, you're tripping, bro. If you think that you're surviving a
I wanna see
polar
it.
bear.
Let's put it in an AI algorithm and see who wins 100 fights.
You do it. We got time.
We can do it.
Do it right now.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna ask Google AI. I'm gonna ask him. I want to see. All right. I want to do it.
You gotta do it.
I'm gonna read it.
Who would win in a fight?
Who? Okay, wait, I gotta phrase it correctly. In 100 fights, who wins the most?
between
a polar bear or a mid. Oh god, I can't spell.
This is how he used to read in 8th grade, probably.
Medieval. Oh my god.
medieval note.
That's not part of the words,
evil.
Michael. I can't read this one though.
AI has all the answers.
All right, AI, tell me. The polar bear will win most of the fights.
Dog.
All right.
The AI knows.
AI knows. I mean, AI is, that's like,
You needed him to tell you what I was just telling you for the last 2 hours?
I wanted to be sure.
So I want to do
There's
sure.
nothing wrong with fact checks.
Especially with AI. They know everything.
Yeah, bro. They
Trying
don't,
to
they don't,
feed
they,
it
they
more
don't,
I knew it first.
yeah, but they don't like practice though. I'll tell you that. Don't like practice.
I get it.
I'm sitting there like, yo, man, no one.
Where's he at? There you go.
In my head, I'm like, wait, so does AI not like take in fact that like maybe the knight was practicing before?
I'll give her a
Is that
second.
what you mean?
There's no one say anything. I'm like, there's no one get what I just said.
What are you talking about?
I got it zoomed in on AI right now.
Yo, you gotta chill.
I'm like, yo, did no one get that? Like, did no one get what I just said?
my God.
It was like way too literal.
I was like,
I took it literal at
It
first.
took
and I'm
us
like,
all a second.
I'm like, AI? I don't know. Oh! Yeah.
All right, this has been episode 8. It's been really fun.
Make sure you guys, sorry to cut you off, Mike, but before we end the
Go
show,
for it.
please, guys, like, comment, subscribe on videos, comment on Instagram, comment on Twitter, add us on Twitter, comment on the videos on YouTube. Let us know, if there's something you guys would like us to talk about, if there's a topic y'all would like us to go over, let us know. Any constructive criticism you guys have, we really appreciate it. Any way we can get better is the best way.
Like and subscribe.
Comment too, that helps.
All right, episode 8. Peace.
See you guys.